It is true that we must know our religion, but it is not true that we should only focus on the study of our religion. We are asked to read Iqra, but there was nothing specific about what to read. At the time when the Prophet received this message, there was nothing on Islam to read. Therefore, the early Muslims read the text from the Greek, the Indian, the Chinese, and the Roman civilizations. And they benefited from this. They benefited from this to the extent that for hundreds of years, the Muslims were foremost in the field of science and mathematics. And because they were well versed in these subjects, they were able to set up the great Muslim civilization. Unfortunately, around the 15th century, it was decided that there was no merit in pursuing this field of knowledge. And if you care to look at Islamic history or the history of the Ummah, you will find that from that time onwards, the Muslim began to regress. By the early 20th century, all Muslim countries were under foreign rule. They were under foreign rule because they have no capacity to protect themselves, to defend themselves, to defend their religion. And this is because they lack scientific knowledge. Now we know very well that the Quran urges us to prepare for the defense of the Muslim Ummah, of the religion of Islam. In the days of the Prophet, what was recommended in the Quran was to have war steeds, or war horses, and the weapons of that time. But today, we cannot defend ourselves with war horses, swords, bows and arrows. We need rockets, we need fighter planes, we need warships, we need submarines, and we need a lot of other things which require technological and scientific knowledge. But because we neglected this field, we were unable to equip ourselves with our own weapons to protect the Muslims. Today, the Muslims and their countries are in a terrible state. They are occupied by foreigners, they are attacked and invaded, their people are being killed and slaughtered, and we can do nothing about it because in the whole Muslim world, of the 50 over countries which claims to be Islamic, not one of them can be considered as developed. They are all dependent for their own defense from people who are not always friendly towards them. And this is because we have no capacity to invent, to design, to produce our own weapons. We should be, if not more superior to the weapons of those who are our detractors, but at least as good as theirs. We do not know this, we do not have this ability because we have not pursued the sciences. To build all these modern weapons, we need knowledge of science, in all fields of science. And today, information technology is even more important because we can communicate with any part of the world with the present systems of information created by information technology. Yes, we have to focus on our religion. We must not forget that we are Muslims. But it is enjoined upon us in the Quran that we should defend ourselves. Neglecting our defense means we ignore the teachings of Islam. Therefore, it is very good to see that here in Bangladesh, you have a university devoted to information technology and the sciences. I would like to congratulate the founder, Al-Hajj Usufi Mizan, for his foresight. For we need this knowledge if we are going to defend ourselves. Muslims do not want to be aggressors. We have no ambition to conquer the world, but we have a right to defend ourselves and our religion. We see today Muslims being slaughtered, being harassed, being thrown out of their country. We see Muslims emigrating from Muslim countries to live in non-Muslim countries. Why is that so? That is so because we lack the kind of knowledge that can build us a better Muslim society. There is nothing in Islam to stop us from building a good society for ourselves. And certainly there is nothing in Islam to prevent us from preparing for our own defense. And in this preparation, we need knowledge. Not just knowledge of our religion as such, but also knowledge in those areas which can contribute towards our progress and above all, our defense. I am sure that the graduates of today, I congratulate you, and I'm sure you will be imbued with this wish, not only to better your own lot, but also to participate in the building up of a great Muslim nation. You have the means, you have the intelligence, but sometimes we neglect the teachings of Islam, concentrating only on preparation for ourselves in the afterworld. We have a duty in this world. Besides Fardu Ain, we also have to perform Fardu Kifayah, wherein if we fail to provide the needs of the community, we all will be sinning. So, when the students of this university come here to study information technology and the sciences, you are preparing yourself for the defense of Islam and the Muslims. We have the capacity, we have the brains to do this, but we lack focus. And now that you have been given this opportunity to focus on an area where we are weak, I am quite sure that when you leave this university, you will put every effort into bettering yourself in the performance of your duty to yourselves and to the Muslim Ummah. This is your duty. I congratulate you. Thank you.